What's up, and thank you for listening to the Steve and Jay Show. I am not Steve, but don't you worry your pretty little heads, because this guy sitting right over here to my right-hand side, he happens to be Steve Frazier. I'm Jason Courier, and this is our Smackdown review and reaction show. We will be reviewing and reacting to the Smackdown that was recorded on July the 25th, 2017.
And so also, too, for all you YouTubers out there, don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Hit that click subscribe button.
Don't be scared.
Or visit us on our website, steveandjayshow.com.
Mm-hmm.
Got to. All day, every day.
Yeah, as soon as we get it running.
Yeah. And all them damn tweeters. Them tweeters. Always got to love them hashtags. Give us some.
Give some hashtags.
At Steve and Jay Show. All day, every day. Day. Facebookers, hit that search button. Go ahead and hit that search button.
Hit that search.
Hit it. Steve and Jay Show. Always. Day.
You can find us,
So
Steve
what
and
do we
Jay
got
Show,
going
and
on
it should
today?
pop up.
Absolutely. What we got?
So, pretty good SmackDown this week. It was the first SmackDown after the big pay-per-view, the big Battleground, which usually the SmackDown or Monday Night Raw after a pay-per-view, they're usually pretty good shows. And this was a pretty good SmackDown. They had some pretty nice little fun little surprises.
And even then, too, like, even the beginning, that was just a good way to start it off.
Kevin Owens kicked it off with a little promo, and
Right.
AJ Styles came out and interrupted him, of course.
Yeah. Of course.
Kevin Owens was saying he was the rightful champion, and he was the rightful United States champion of America.
Of America.
Yes. He was the rightful
New
face of America, rightful.
God.
And AJ Styles came out and pretty much said, I deserve my rematch and I want it right now. Kevin Owens, before that, though, I apologize, said that he's going to do the U.S. Open Challenge, was what
That's
he said.
right. It was seen,
But it
like,
was starting next week.
But
because
next
he
week,
wasn't
yeah,
going
when
to-
he came out.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was going to be. He
So
was going to be
typical.
fighting
Isn't that
tonight. He
typical?
said, "Yeah,
Fucking
it's
KO
totally
bullshit
Kevin Owens
right there.
stuff." Yeah,
Absolutely.
And then the big
Funny, though.
surpriser after AJ interrupted Kevin Owens and pretty much came out and said, "I need my rematch before you go and do any kind of open challenge." Mr. Y2J came out.
My boy.
Yeah, how
My
about
boy.
that? Chris Jericho made a pretty surprise appearance. I didn't read any kind of rumors or anything of him.
I didn't either. Like,
Shocked
nothing
the
leaked.
heck out of me
Yeah,
when
nothing leaked.
surprised me big
So
time.
I know we can't say names or anything else, but his prior obligation, I guess you would say.
His little.
I thought it
tour.
would be longer than what it was.
Was that the thing? Did they cut it short, maybe, or?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Either way, he surprised everybody. He came out.
Nothing was leaked. Exactly. Just came out. I was like, what?
I was really surprised, happy surprised.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah, it was pretty
Finally
cool.
to have him back. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
it was really cool having him back.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, he said, "No, wait, I deserve my rematch that I never got." And Kevin Owens said, "Look, dude, last time you and I went toe-to-toe, you didn't walk out of here. You left here on a stretcher."
Yeah.
And then Kevin Owens basically leaves as AJ and Jericho are kind of preoccupied with one another, and
Gotcha.
AJ
Kind of sneaks
and
out, leashes his way out.
Jericho, tries to weasel his way up the ramp, and Jericho turns
Talking
around, calls
shit.
him a stupid idiot, and asks him where he's going. And
Classic.
Kevin Owens rolls his eyes and goes to turn around and walk away, and just as he's about to exit, old Shane O'Mac comes out.
Oh, shit.
And says, "We're going to have us a triple threat match
Love it.
for the United States Championship of America."
Of America.
Of America.
Of America.
And it's going down. He says, what was it? Not at WrestleMania, not at SummerSlam. It's going down tonight.
Yes. Everybody's like, oh.
And that was pretty good fun on top of Jericho making his little surprise, to hear that there's going to be a triple threat matches. Right. I'm still not a big fan of the triple threat matches for a title, but it was still fun. And it was a fun match, too, once they got to it. But we'll get to that once we get to it as well. First match of the night was after Baron had ended the pay-per-view with a DQ.
God, horrible. Boo. Kicking the nuts.
Yeah, not the best ending for a pay-per-view. But this was a pretty good match.
Well, he talks about his size. Well, hold on. He talks about his size, and what does he do? He ends up kicking the guy smaller than him in his nuts.
I know, and you're supposed to be this big former NFLer.
Oh, man. Whatever. Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that happened, and so we had the rematch, right?
Yeah.
So what ended up happening?
So it was a good match, and Nakamura hit old Baron Corbin with the double running King Sasa, or whatever they're calling it now.
That's better than the way I'd pronounce it right now. And I'm not even going to kill it even more. That was awesome. I know what you're talking about. That is a pretty cool move.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's been his move forever, right? So, and he picked up the clean win. I was kind of surprised that they did that. I figured they would have some sort of another,
like a different routine, or
another
not routine or route,
goofy ending.
Yeah, right.
Some sort of Baron Corbin walks out, or some double count out, or double disqualification, or something else. Something that was probably going to be leading up to SummerSlam, I would imagine.
But I mean, wouldn't you even think about, that's the beauty of their characters, that, you could easily sway each way, the good or the evil, and making stories about them, and some of those guys where you're like, man, they suck. But, maybe like just in these situations, so I was saying, like, just character-wise, maybe that's just their character. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting.
Yeah.
But
either way, back
way.
to the match. Nakamura picked up the clean win. That part surprised me over the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I was kind of makes you think, okay, now what weight? You know what I mean?
Well, and they're obviously gonna push.
What's this a shocker? It's gonna be a shocker. It's gonna be a little surpriser.
And I'm wondering when. I would imagine, I've read that it's probably going to be SummerSlam that Corbin cashes in his.
That's what I heard too.
And we'll get to the main event here a little bit later on as well.
Weenie.
So there was an interview with Naomi, and Natalya goes and cuts in and basically says, I'm going to take your title. You turned it into a toy. She's already hated on Naomi with that one. Anyway, then Miss Fabulous Money in the Bank, Carmella, comes in and butts in and holds up her little Money in the Bank and flashes it.
A little briefcase.
Yeah. So they're teasing the Money in the Bank there too. I think it's kind of fun having the women's division. I like the I like the storyline of the Money in the Bank though. So it's cool having the women's division have one as well. I like the idea.
Absolutely, that's what I was saying. Like, why not?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
They're entertaining.
Yeah.
And obviously not hard to not look at.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It does not hurt. So then there was a match, and speaking of the women's division, it was the women's division. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair taking on Tamina and Lana. Lana and Tamina have kind of formed this little bond, and they seem to be really playing up the Becky Lynch and Charlotte are besties thing.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much telling me that they're going to turn one or the other against
it's going to happen.
The other.
Like, it has to happen. Right.
They're playing up the fact that they're friends way too much.
Play that role. You're my competition.
Yeah,
I eliminate I'm smarter than you.
You can just see that one.
Yeah.
See that one coming.
Yep. I was playing you this whole time.
Yeah, exactly. I was never your friend.
I was never your friend. I hate the Braves.
Shoot. What?
What?
So in the match, Charlotte pins Lana after Lana had tagged herself in when Tamina got close enough to her and quickly ate one of Charlotte's boots and flopped over.
She quickly what?
Took one of Charlotte's boots to the face. To the face.
I don't know why that's funny. Took one to the face.
The match wasn't the best.
Shit.
Lana pretty much sucks. She's not very good. She's pretty.
Well,
She's
here's
fun
the
to look
thing,
at.
though. Here's the thing, though. Like, you even mentioned it, too. Like, you're like, hey, B, like, check this out. You think Rusev got pissed about her outfit
That's right.
last time,
Her
remember?
shorts. Yeah.
And she, like, covered herself up.
At
And
the
it's like,
pay-per-view, she wore the short, the bikini style, like super shorts, and and she comes back 2 nights later, and she's got the,
just totally
the short
covered
style.
up.
Yeah.
Like, it was like Christmas Story. You know, going out. You know, like the little kid that can't put his arms down.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah, Rusev must have got pissed.
So then it was like, that's why I was like trying to like find words to like explain it. Like, you obviously got where you're at because of your looks, and now you're gonna
clearly
because
she's not.
Because you're not that talented.
She's not that good at what she's doing. Yeah.
Because I tell you what, baby girl, you wear those little bottoms again like you did last time.
Like you did at the pay-per-view.
I'll watch you all day long, girl.
You could be terrible
Shoot.
all you want.
You can do any cheer you want.
Seems like they're setting something up there, though, between Tamina and Lana, and something up between Charlotte and Becky Lynch, and they're setting something up between all 4 of them for SummerSlam, too. I think they're going to have some sort of rivalry.
I think they're going to have
still.
a new class come up. That's why they're starting
cool.
rivals right now.
Yeah,
you know?
that would be cool.
I think there's going to be a new class that's going to come up, this new younger generation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd take that. A little bit of new blood.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You haven't heard about it for a minute.
No,
You know what I mean?
you're right. No. So next up in the night, Jinder Mahal, the champion, came out
The
and
modern day what?
demanded an opponent. In which, of course, John Cena came out and said, "You need an opponent. You got one. I'm looking to be the 17-time champion at SummerSlam. Here we go." He even dropped the hit the trumpets and then tried to walk out.
He did,
awesome.
too.
Hit the
That
trumpets.
was funny. Hit the trumpets.
Hit the trumpets. I'm out.
Yeah, it was like, oh, shit. Like, oh, man.
Shit. Good stuff. And then Daniel Bryant met him at the ramp before he got to exit completely and said, "Wait a second, Johnny boy, you don't make the matches.
I do.
I do."
Yeah.
And Shane
brother-in-law.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah.
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 Bro.
Bro. Watch my nozzle, too.
Watch my nose.
I'm leaking,
So-
bro.
He announced the match next week is going to be Nakamura, who had just had the clean victory
Corbin.
against Mr. Money in the Bank, Baron Corbin,
Right.
and John Cena to determine who is
Oh,
the
no
number one
shit.
contender and
No
will
shit.
take on
In
Jinder
SummerSlam?
Mahal at SummerSlam.
No shit.
So, the big question is,
He's milking this thing.
what is going on? Are they going to have John? I believe they're going to have John fight Jinder. I think what they're going to do is have John fight Jinder. I think John's going to beat Jinder, and I think Baron's going to cash in and take it right back from John. And then John can go off and do his movie thing, and he can break the record.
Sounds logical.
Because
I don't
SmackDown
see why
doesn't
not.
seem to me like they're going to have... They don't seem to me to be the show that is going to have a champion that is a part-timer.
Not true.
I just don't see him doing that.
No.
And John is a part-timer now.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say because of his little
Because of what he's got going on.
part-time other job.
Yeah, he's got so much other stuff going on that he only has so much time to do that.
Right.
So.
Imagine being his publicist.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
How much stuff he's got going on. And
Lord. Just sporadic too.
just everywhere.
Just everywhere.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Could you imagine just seeing what his schedule each day is? Just, it's got to be ridiculous.
I probably see him with like 8 sets of watches.
I know. He's got to have like 2 assistants. And
yeah, right. Yeah.
He's got to have somebody that's telling him where he needs to
A
be.
chef.
And, yeah. Like, got to, right?
I can't even find time to eat, bro.
Agent's got to help him out. Like something's got to happen. Like he's got to have some help there.
I'm so money.
Something.
I'm money. It's money.
I'm so money. It's money. You know what I mean, money?
You know what I mean, bro? That's money, huh?
Oh, shoot. So then they came back from commercial, and Kevin Owens was confronting Shane O'Mac, who was on the telephone. And
that's right.
Mr. Owens, how can I help you?
Yes.
And Kevin Owens gave Shano the look, you don't like me and I don't like you.
Yeah.
Which I think they're setting up something between Shano and Kevin Owens, which actually would be a pretty fun little match.
It is SummerSlam.
Do you think they're going to... Yeah, they could.
It wouldn't surprise me. Whatever, I know where you're getting at, and it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
If they don't, they don't. But if they do, they do, and it wouldn't surprise me.
If not SummerSlam, I think they're setting early groundwork for something that they could maybe do at WrestleMania.
Or setting up for something with his sister, too.
Or with his sister, too, yeah. Could.
Doing that little little thing.
Yeah, cool. And supposedly there's going to be another superstar shakeup after SummerSlam. That's the big rumblings and grumblings. So.
Well, just look at it. If my team beats you, then I take over your rights.
Mm-hmm.
If your
I get
team
to run the company.
beats my team, then you take over my rights.
Make it a show versus show type thing. Yeah, I got what you're saying.
And you got a partner of your choosing. You pick anyone.
Yeah, that would be kind of... Do you think they'd wear the blue and red SmackDown and Raw shirts that they wore right after the...
Dude, I would honestly hope... Remember when your new stadium was up and Triple H came down? Mm-hmm. I want to see something like that, but at night.
Some sort of showmanship.
Yeah, something like that, but at night.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of disappointed that they had the start time that they did.
Right.
On an outdoor, I don't know. Because you can't see any of the fun stuff. It's too light out.
Well, it's like, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, even how you're saying, like, I'd say something like, man, that's beautiful. Check this out. And you're like, dude, yeah, you got an artist eye. But I don't know how to fucking do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
kind of the same shit with this. You know what I mean? You got that eye to it, I don't know. Anyway.
Anywho. So, the next match was Steve's favorite match of the night. It was Aiden English against Mike Kanellis and Sami Zayn. Yeah, Capanellis. Steve calls him Mike Capanellis. He's his favorite. Taking on Sami Zayn and Perfect 10 Ty Dillinger. Who actually, I will say, Sami Zayn and Ty Dillinger actually worked out pretty well together. And it's funny that we had talked in last week sometime about how we thought that maybe Sami would make a good tag team partner, and he made a good tag team partner. They were a good little mix, I thought.
I just can't take Sami serious.
Yeah, no, you can't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just can't. Yeah. It just kills
And
me.
you're not really a big Ty Dillinger guy either, are you? That's what I'm saying. This is your favorite match of the night because you don't like anybody in this match.
I was about to say, like, I asked for a Reuben sandwich and I didn't get my sauerkraut. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
And the corned beef was roast beef.
Yeah, right?
Like,
pastrami.
This is totally off.
Shredded
Yeah, it's
pastrami.
What is this?
Oh, bro.
So, anyway, after that, the New Day were going to hold their celebration for their tag team championships. And just as Big E was starting to do their introduction, you heard a little bit of scuffling.
Yeah, the mic and stuff.
Yeah, a few moments later, I think it was Xavier was the first to come tumbling out. It might have been Kofi. It was one of the two came tumbling out. Yeah, the Jamaican. Kofi Kingston. Jamaican.
What you Jamaican? Nah, man, you just Jamaican.
So horrible. So horrible. So mad. So funny, though. Poor guy. Like, because, I mean, come on. He's playing a character. Give the guy a break. Like, Jesus.
Dude, that's what the rap battle's about. That shit was fucking on point. That was hilarious.
It's awesome.
You not laugh at that shit.
Yeah, it's funny. It's good shit. That was the highlight of that whole mess that they did. That
funny.
one line.
That is so fucking.
And they tried to bury it behind Xavier's Total Divas comment.
Yeah,
which
right.
I like you had said, I think it's nothing compared to your Jamaican.
It's so funny. You Jamaican.
Jesus. Oh, boy.
We gotta get off that.
Yeah, we do.
I'm gonna continue to laugh.
Okay. So anyway, the Usos beat the living, you know what, out of the New Day.
Sorry. Okay.
Sent him a little massage. Yeah. The final match of the night was the Fatal 3-Way for the United States Championship.
Crazy.
Of America.
Of America.
Of America.
Of America. Okay.
That ended up back on the shoulders of AJ Styles after a pretty sweet belly flop by old Kevin Owens. Frog splash, I think they called
whatever,
it.
the frog, the frog splash.
Whatever. I thought it was cool. Big old boy getting up there on that top rope. I like that. So.
Should have had the Brazilian wax, though.
I liked it.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, AJ Styles picked up the victory, stole the victory when
that was interesting.
Kevin Owens gave it the old frog splasher.
Yeah.
And AJ jumped in the ring real quick and threw Kevin Owens' fat ass off of Y2J and picked up the pin.
That was
just funny that he was able to just completely pick up Kevin Owens and roll him
so smoothly like that.
Just like really, he outweighs you by like 150 pounds.
So. Yeah,
come on, I mean, seriously, give me a break.
Shit.
Anyway,
no, I got you.
So yeah, Styles pins Y2J for the victory and takes back the U.S. title now. Makes you wonder what's getting set up here.
Yeah, exactly.
How long's Jericho's run gonna be?
Well, you can go either both ways with all this. You know what I mean? And it's kind of hard to really,
there's a lot of different
something.
ways they can go.
There's a lot of different ways that this can go to where it follows the structure of the storyline. It makes sense, and that's the cool part about it. That's what gives us something to talk about, right?
Yeah. Well, and it makes you wonder once SummerSlam, because SummerSlam's coming up just
right
quick.
around the corner. You said the 20th, right?
The 20th. Yeah, it's
gotcha.
Rolling up here real soon.
Right.
So people, it's like musical chairs. They got to set some matches here.
Musical chairs.
Right? Because if you have, let's say now you have AJ defend his championship against somebody and you have Kevin Owens fight Jericho at SummerSlam, which would make a lot of sense. But who do you have AJ Styles fight for the title? Who's the number one contender now? Because you can't say that Kevin Owens needs a rematch, because what are you going to do? Have a constant chain of rematches between the two of them? I want my rematch. I want my rematch. I want my rematch. I want my rematch.
Yeah, just going back.
Like, this has got to be the end of the rematches.
You owe me.
I would think that they would. It'd be cool if they had like a little mini, like a tournament or something.
You know what? That would be kind of cool. Like have like a AL versus the NL type of thing.
I was watching Impact today, and they're doing a little tournament.
It's
I like
cool.
the tournaments.
Well, it kind of makes you. It gives you the ability to see a character that you normally wouldn't see. Maybe just here and there or whatever. But if you're actually seeing him, and you kind of like. That's
I don't know if the roster's big enough for one, though. Do you?
I like the idea.
Man.
I mean, why not?
They could just do a battle royal too. That would work. They did that once. Just do
Battle royale.
Battle royal.
A battle royale.
Isn't that how AJ became the #1 contender himself? Just do another battle royal.
True.
That'd work.
True.
Because they're gonna have to find him an opponent, I would think. Because, like I said, the natural.
Yeah,
unless they have AJ, they do another one, just another 3-way between the 3 of them. Like,
that wouldn't be odd.
Wow, like
It wouldn't surprise
I
me.
wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. No, I wouldn't be surprised a bit. But I would think they'd do another battle royal. Why not? They got to find somebody for AJ to fight.
I'll do it that way. Why not? You did it before, so
Did it once before, yeah, and it worked all right. So
it went well.
Yeah.
So that's what we got. Yeah.
Could even maybe pull some sort of a rivalry out of it, some kind, develop something
Seems
with
to
it.
be the theme, right?
Some other sort of match for SummerSlam.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, so we're gonna wrap her all up. We don't like to get too much further past about 25 minutes because we feel like we start to lose people. So anyway, exactly. I stopped listening to me 15 minutes ago. So
What'd you say?
I know exactly. So anyway, if you would like to please click subscribe down below if you're watching us on YouTube, and click that little notification bell if you would like to receive notification when we post new stuff. We have vowed to not post things at odd hours of the morning.
I think you did.
Yes, I did. I did.
You did.
Yes, I did. If you would like to visit us at steveandjayshow.com, that is our website that we are still under construction on, so don't be surprised if you type it in and you don't find anything, because we're still working on it.
Elevators out.
Elevators out.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. The building's being bombed. Not bombed like exploded, but bug bombed. Anyhow.
Can't take the stairs.
Don't say bomb on the internet. You're not allowed to.
Can't take the stairs.
You can't enter the building at all right now. You're not allowed in at all right now.
Yes,
Anyway, if you'd like to follow us on Twitter at Steve and Jay Show. If you would like to send us an email, the Steve and Jay Show at gmail.com is our email address. If you'd like to find us on Facebook, search for Steve and Jay Show. We should pop up there.
Pretty fast, I think.
Yeah, it should
Last time I checked.
be. Yeah, it popped up, popped right up last
button.
time I did it. So, anywho, if you thank you guys for listening, we appreciate it. Like I said, contact us if you have any kind of show ideas or anything like that. We like hearing from our peeps. We very much enjoy hearing from you on Facebook. We actually have a couple people that we want to say hi to before we go.
That is right.
Steve almost forgot again.
Hey, don't. Yes.
We want to say
you're right.
hi to Hannah in the UK. It's our furthest away fan. It's pretty awesome for us.
What a character.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
And of course, aloha to Danny Lopez.
Aloha,
Darren Lopez. Sorry, not Danny Lopez.
Aloha,
His
brother.
name- Darren. Aloha to Darren Lopez.
Mahalo, son.
Mahalo. So, we've talked to so many people this week. It's been really insane, actually.
what?
The amount of people that
It's been crazy.
that we've talked to, and just all over the country. And we've talked to people in Indiana. We've talked to people in North Carolina, Florida, South Carolina. We've talked to
I don't even know.
people in Canada.
Yeah.
It's
everywhere.
been amazing.
Everywhere. Explosion. I love
Just
it.
thank you guys.
Absolutely,
we
thank you.
Really appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for listening. Have a good night.